I remember when I was younger, I used to have to always take the school bus to get to school. I had to wake up at the same time, go the same way. Everything was routine, right? So I remember when I was in high school, I had to go to take the bus, right? And the way that I had to go take the bus, I had to walk through this like patch of desert. And I was one of those kids where you could not pay me enough to keep my head up while I walked. My head was glued to the ground, right? So as I'm walking, I come across this key, and it's about like yay big, right? And I'm not gonna lie, it looked old as hell. So I pick it up and I take it because that's what any kid would do. As I'm at school, I'm showing my friends, and we're all trying to figure out what the key opens up. We have all these little conspiracy theories. We're like, what if it opens up like a door to a car, and in the car it's like another universe, right? At the end of the day, we didn't figure it out, of course. So I go home, and as I'm home, my mom asks me out of the blue. She's like, hey, do you want to go to the post office with me? And I was hesitant because I was like, she never asks me to go to the post office with her because the post office is like, I could walk to the post office, right? So I was like reluctant, and she was like, yeah, I just have a package to drop off, and then we could just leave and get something to eat, right? So I was like, okay, yay, I'm about to get a little treat after, right? We go to the post office, my mom drops the package off. She didn't have no fucking package. Anyways, she drops the package off, right? And we sitting in the car, and I'm like ready to go, and I'm looking at her, I'm like, what's wrong? And she takes this as the time to set me up. She sets me up, right? And she's like, hey, I'm missing some money, and it's the same amount of money as it is one of your prom tickets. She was like, did you steal from me to get your date a prom ticket? And she was like, I'm not mad if you did. I'm not mad if you did. I'm not mad if you did. But I didn't. Of course I didn't. I would never steal money from my mom. I take a purse. I take a wig. I take bobby pins before I take money. You know what I mean? So I'm telling my mom, I'm very honest. I'm like, no, I didn't take it. She doesn't believe me. We keep going back and forth. It becomes an argument. And so then she's like, I'm gonna just leave you here. I'm gonna leave you here. Fuck that. I'm gonna leave you here. And I was like, no need to fuck it. I'm gonna leave. You know what I mean? So I got out the car. She skirted off and left me there, right? She did come back, but listen. So as she skirted off, I'm walking towards the post office, and I literally just go where the P.O. boxes are, and I just sit there and I fucking cry. Because I'm like, I cannot believe my mother did not fucking believe me when I told her the goddamn truth. So as I'm sitting there and I'm crying, there wasn't hardly anybody in the post. I don't think there was really anybody in the post office besides the workers. So as I'm sitting there, the thought occurs to me, and I was like, maybe this is like a mailbox key, right? I still have the key on me. And so I get up, and I'm like just trying to distract myself, trying to make myself feel better after I just got into it with my mom. So I then proceed to put the key into like damn near all these mailboxes, and I'm like, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. So eventually I put the key in one of the mailboxes, and it clicks. And fuck, look at all this. It opened up, and there was a few pieces of paper